Welcome to Mixhubb. Being an organizer, your journey starts with logging on to the platform. Log in using your organizer email ID and then go to Schedule, select the session and enter the backstage. Once you're in the backstage, set up your camera and your microphone and click Join. You never know in case you need to go on screen, engage, or maybe say thank you to all your attendees. Now you will see the whole setup of the backstage as you can see right here. You can see the entire menu icons on the left. On the bottom panel, you will have the scenes of the session. On the right, you will have access to chat, front stage, the backstage chat, and the output window. Finally, on the center screen, you will see the selected scene which you want to edit. Let's start with the menu icons on the left. First, you have the speakers where you will have access to all the speakers who are part of the session, and you can add them to the scene as per the flow by clicking on the hand icon. And you can remind them to join the backstage if they haven't joined by clicking on the remind button over the speaker screen. The live webinars require interaction. How about showing your brand films to the attendees in the break or introducing your speakers with a video? At times, you may also have pre-recorded speaker sessions that you want to broadcast. Click on the video icon where you can either upload a video of up to 50 MB by selecting the upload video from the drop-down menu and select a video from your system. Or you can select paste URL from the drop-down and enter an embed code of YouTube or Facebook. Click on Add to Scene button to add video to the scene, and to remove, click on Remove from the scene. To delete the video from your video list, click on Delete icon here. In an online presentation, your slides aren't visual aids, they are the visuals. Engage your audience with engaging holding slides and thank you slides by clicking on the images icon. You can upload image from your system of up to 5 MB by clicking on the browse and select image from your system. To add an image to your scene, click on Add to Scene, and to remove it, click on Remove from the scene. Moving to extras. Here you can set up a timer of up to 59 minutes, started by clicking Start Timer and stop it by clicking Stop Timer. We also have a feature of blasting a confetti just by going to the confetti section and clicking Start Confetti. Stop it by clicking Stop Confetti. My fellow speakers love their grand entry to the webinar scene, so I want to welcome them with the confetti. Keeping the audience engaged during the webinar is not easy. At the bottom, we have the control right side bar, which allows you to manage the audience engagement. You can enable or disable chat, polls, Q&A, join a request, and the people section at any point of time just by clicking and changing the status. Audience engagement is surely a crucial part of any event, and for that we have many features available, starting with poll. Go to the polls section and click Start Polls, Create Polls, and enter the questions and options. Add more options by clicking on Add Options. If it's a quiz, then you can enable the quiz poll and click on Create Poll. Your poll or quiz is all set to be published. During your session, whenever you want to start the poll, click on Publish Poll under this section and you will see the live result of your poll. When you're done with the poll, select Stop Poll. To showcase the result to the audience, you can click on Show Results, and when done, you can move the poll to the archive section by clicking on Move to the Archived. To showcase the poll as a lower third, select the poll and click to Move to lower third. Here we have Q&A, where you can see the questions coming in from the audience in the Active Q&A tab. You can move the answered questions to Archive tab by clicking on the question and select Move to Archive. You can also delete any unwanted questions by selecting Question and then Delete. Whenever you want to stop taking in any questions from the audience, click on Stop Session. Check out all the attendees over here on the Live User section. Here you will also see the name of the live attendees on your session. At last, there's a Pending Requests tab. Attendees who are sending in requests to join the backstage and interact with speakers, their requests can be accepted or rejected from here. Moving to the bottom screen now, where we have all our scenes, you can click on an existing scene and set up your first scene by adding speakers, media, etc. to the scene and aligning it as per the flow. Click on the plus icon to add more scenes. Here is a duplicate scene button on the top of each scene. Also, when a scene is live, it's highlighted by an on-air button over the scene like this. In the center, we have a selected scene with the bigger view to align it properly. Also, mute, unmute button, start, stop video button and recording button which needs to be enabled before starting the session to record the session. Disable it when you want to stop recording. Selected scene can be sent as an output by clicking Send to Stream. Lower third in the bottom of left screen allows you to enable or disable name tags. The Leave Stream button is to exit the backstage. On the right side, we have the front stage and the backstage chat where we can drop in a message to interact either with the attendees on the front stage or privately among speakers on the backstage. Front stage chat can be directly disabled from the front stage section during any time of the session. On the top right corner, there's a button to start or end session, which should be clicked when you want to start the session for attendees to watch, and click on End Session when the session is completed. The time next to it shows the duration of the session. Here was a quick overview of the backstage for the organizer. Enjoy your events with Mixhubb.